for Committed to the Uncommitted, our program that
Oh, yeah.
features under-recruited players in the area. This is a guy that I saw against Ponte Vedra in the opener. Mike Matos, an outside linebacker, defensive end for Bartram Trail coach. I mean, he was everywhere. You know, sometimes you just watch a game and he's all over. A player is all over the place. Well, this was Matos against Ponte Vedra, and well, it looks like that's just the way he plays the game.
Yeah, he's got a high motor, does a really nice job, gets off the ball real well. Like to see him play with his hands a little bit better, but he's got great motor skills. He gets after it really well. And they also line him up sometimes off the ball, not just rushing him all the time at true linebacker, and he's running and he's coming. And I really like his high motor and his intensity, and he delivers a little wham when he gets there.
What you said about his hands, what does that mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, I just like to see him just get his hands on people a little bit more instead of get skinny and everything. And that'll come the more he plays in space and gets to the next level. They really work that hand fighting with those rush ends, or what they call the edges now. And so he gets off the ball and he can really get his hands on the offensive lineman to get him to move and get him going. So I like to see him use his hands a little bit more. But I really like his motor. I really like his game.
And where do you see him at the next level? Because he's got a frame that looks like he could get even bigger and bigger, but he moves almost more like a linebacker than a defensive end to me.
Yeah, he could be an outside in a 3-4. He could also play on the inside in some of this hybrid 3-3-5 stuff that they've been playing. And he might put on enough weight, he just put his hand on the ground every play. But he definitely brings it. He got a good get off, good jump, and a tremendous motor.
Yeah, we're looking at schools like Austin Peay and Alabama State have been interested, keeping an eye on this young man. So I think he's got a bright future. It's still early now in this season, but he is everywhere for Bartram Trail. And they lost some talent on that defensive side. So
yes.
This is a guy that has to step up and be a leader for them, too, and it looks like he's doing it.
Yeah, and again, they move him around. So sometimes he's off the edge on the right. He's playing on the left side. Sometimes he's just stand-up linebacker, and they're bringing him through A or B gap on some little inside games and stuff. But boy, he delivers a blow when he hits, and he really can move.
Hey, just some of the measurables, by the way: 3.6 GPA according to his Twitter or X, 280 bench, 400 squat, 250 clean, and 4.62 40-yard dash for a 6'4.5" kid.
That's pretty good. That's moving.
That's moving. and the 6'4.5" frame tells you he can put something on, right? I mean, he's going to grow into that body probably even more.
Oh yeah, he's 250, 260 easy in college.
Yeah,
easy.
Yeah, I tell you what, man, he jumped off the field for me, and I don't look at games like that all the time. But he really jumped off the page for me against Ponte Vedra. He was everywhere.